Well, a very good morning to you all, and a very sad goodbye here from Cape Breton. Today we start our journey westward. It's our first leg, and we're heading towards Prince Edward Island. It's quite a drive, so we're actually going to take 2 days to get there. Tonight's accommodation will just be a short stay in a harvest host. It is a, where are we staying actually? It's a horse farm. Yeah, had to think about that one for a minute. But yeah, it's a horse farm. They do trail riding and stuff. Not sure if we'll be able to partake in those activities, but at least it'll be somewhere different and somewhere nice to just pull up for the one night as we head towards Prince Edward Island. Alright, stable mates. Well, I do love a good little harvest host. We've had a long day in the car today. Well, it's felt like a long day anyway. Quite a challenging drive, but very scenic. And we've just pulled up at Shelby Ranch. Lovely greeting by the host, and Courtney's straight into the laundry.
Look at that goat.
And the kids have found some other kids. Hello, bud. You want to give everyone a kiss? Oh, I got him. Yeah, so we're told this is probably the only shed we can't go in and explore because goats are freaking psycho. And yeah, so let's go have a look at what else is around. Is that like a wannabe yak?
Yeah. Wow, that thing really needs a haircut.
Yeah.
Loser! Can't do a wheelie on that.
Wow, so here's a story I think worth sharing. 10 minutes into our exploration of this harvest host area, and yes, we saw exactly what you would expect to see. Horses and some goats and whatnot. But here's something that you would never expect to see. We met 4 fellow travelers, and it turns out these guys are from Rochester in upstate New York. And within a couple of minutes of having a yarn, I discovered something really moving and fantastic. During the egregious acts of September 11 in 2001, the airspace had to be shut down. So there was 6,600 people on board domestic and international flights bound for the area, and they had to be diverted, and they were diverted to a small town in Newfoundland, northern Canada of all places. Now this town has a population of about the same, 6,000 people. So for 5 days they had to accommodate all these people. So they've opened up, like the locals opened up their homes, they set up makeshift shelters in schools. There was only one hotel in the area where they all landed. So being from New York State, these people have decided to set up a mission for such, to go and thank the people of Newfoundland, and by way of issuing them some candy bars. Now these candy bars have been hand signed and gifted from locals in the New York State, especially the city area that was so affected, and it's just an appreciation of their love and warm spirit and generosity. And yeah, to bump into the guys that are doing this here in a farm in the middle of Nova Scotia is really, really random. But yeah, it's pretty moving. It just blows your mind, like the people that you meet, and the kindness and the beautiful spirit and nature that still exists, that we really need to see more of. So I thought it was worth sharing that little story with you guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, welcome to Prince Edward Island, and welcome to our campsite. For those of you like us who really knew nothing about the island, let me paint a little picture of it for you. It's day 3 here, so we've had a good opportunity to explore. And a quick Google tells me that the island itself is only really small. It's about 5,500 square kilometres in area, which is about 12 times smaller than Tasmania. Charlottetown here is the predominant town, it's the capital, and the island is also home to the tiny seaside town of Green Gables, notable for the setting for author Lucy Maud Montgomery, which is the world-acclaimed novelist of Anne of Green Gables. So yeah, driving between the towns, it's therapeutic at the very least. Like the rolling hills here display like a cacophony of colours this time of year with wildflowers in blooms. There's whites, pinks and yellows that jump out, and yeah, they're kind of nestled in between just fields of organic produce. I googled it. They grow potatoes, barley, wheat, as well as a variety of berries, blueberries, cranberries and strawberries. So the island now having such a large coastline and unobstructed access to the North Atlantic Ocean, it is no wonder why like the fresh seafood and oyster bars do dominate the culinary experience. But yeah, for most who visit the island, their travel plans are intentional, and 4 nights here is probably enough unless you wanted to get lost in a book or be inspired to write or just get lost in thought and self-reflection. Now, let me tell you, all of those are seemingly impossible with 2 kids. Nevertheless, it's been awesome here, and now we're going to head towards the Confederation Bridge, which takes us back to the mainland as such, and as we punch on west towards Quebec. Passengers, today is a big drive day. This is the main real start of our push west, leaving Prince Edward Island and just punching out about 480 kilometres, staying in a little town called Clearview on the St. John River in New Brunswick, and that's all it is, just a quick stay because we've got another big drive day tomorrow. The reason for the push is, well, very exciting. Auntie Helen is currently in transit, coming over to see us, and she has been so excited, probably our most avid follower on across our journey so far, and so she's just, you know, really succumbed to the fear of missing out, and probably under the influence of a few Chardonnays, she's booked flights to come and join us and be part of it. So what Auntie Helen doesn't understand is that it's been since, May in Oregon, since we've seen a familiar face, since we've had any form of assistance with kids. So put that into perspective. Think about how you feel after 2 weeks of school holidays and you just can't wait for school to be back. Well, we've had that since May.
Well, for 8 months.
Yes, true. So there's a good chance we as in Courtney and I, won't actually see Auntie Hel at all. I mean, she'll see the kids a lot, but not us. It's like, here. If you missed them, here.
Thank you, you too.
Don't sit down, turn around, and let's get out of this town where the people have scars just from living. And let's drive on down below on this solemn country road while city lights fade fast in the night.
Skedaddled everywhere. Oh,
wow.
No
So,
good deed, right?
no. So here's a quick little update. Where are we?
No, I don't even know. Osmocote or something.
Timbuktu.
I'm pretty sure
We're
it's called
somewhere.
Oromocote.
Okay.
Osmocote.
Cosmopolitan or something. Anyway, we were about 350 k's in. We've got another 100 and something k's to go. It's a very long straight, kind of pretty boring drive. Yeah, very windy.
So windy. And luckily enough, there was this rest stop, and we needed a coffee for you, toilet stop for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what made
So then check the tyre, and it has worn significantly more than it generally wears, so it was like not an option but get it changed immediately. Fortunately, where we stopped near a Starbucks was
across the road is
Canadian Tire.
Love Canadian Tire.
So I go in there, have a yarn with old love on the front desk. It's Friday afternoon, it's 3 p.m. and she's like, oh, everyone's coming in off the highway because it's windy, it's putting extra stress on the tyres. You're about 8th in line, we're not going to get it done today. And I kind of laughed and said, well, can I sleep in your car park? She goes, well, we're not open till Tuesday because Monday's a public holiday. It's New Brunswick Day.
Oh, here it is. Okay, well, that doesn't matter. We're not going to be here anyway.
Well, we could have been if we couldn't drive.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, long story short, she said, I don't have the manpower. And I said, that's great. I've got the manpower. I just don't have the tools, the jacks and stuff like that. So anyway, we put our heads together and she come out, she gave me a tyre and then old brother come out and fitted it, and she said, a customer bought this tyre back and you can have it for free. I was like, what?
It's a little win.
So we got our tyre fixed instantly, jumped the queue, got it for free, and it's just...
Cost us a bottle of wine and 1 can of beer. That's all we had.
That's all we had in our RV fridge. So Courtney ran in and grabbed him a beer and a bottle of wine. And what did you do? Spilt the blueberries at the same time?
I didn't spill them, just when I opened it, an entire brand new thing of blueberries all over the floor, and then I stood on 2 of them.
A little price to pay
And then...
for... Now we can keep on going, and coffee's still hot.
New tyre on.
Little travel story. Let's go get Auntie Hell.
Searching eyes, searching don't know yet where to go, but our faces are pointing to the target. No matter what we left behind, we'll keep moving till we find another place without a name and not a sound. Let's get lost in the open just to find our lost peace of mind. Let's go out, find a haven in the wild.
That right there is a nail. Huh. I don't know whether to be happy or sad. I think I'm happy. That's pretty cool. Could have been way worse.
Let's get lost in the open just to find lost peace of mind. Let's go out, find a haven in the wild.
Oh, you've got bunny with you, that's good. Oh, good. And you bought your dad.
Hello, darling. Oh, wow, what a journey you've been on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, you too.
We could change our history with a change of trajectory and turn a faith around and start from nothing.
I'll send it to
We
Frankie
could
those
take a
Doritos.
little while, we may fall from time to time, but we know we are never looking back. Let's get lost in the open just to find our lost peace of mind. Let's go out, find a haven in the wild to claim our peace of mind. Out in the
Alright, travellers, well, here we go. Off to our next place. Helen has survived the first 2 nights in the van, and she has welcomed us today with a benevolent smile. And yeah, so forecast looks ominous as per normal reports, and Courtney's punching in the address. We're going to, where are we going?
Cartier.
A indoor an outdoor water park themed place, which has an associated hotel. So, kids are excited about that. Helen, I think, is very excited about that after enduring 2 days in the van. But what do you reckon?
No, it's been terrific.
Been an experience. Baked a cake this morning. It's something we haven't done for a while. So here we go. We'll report when we get to the next spot.
It's like someone picked you out of the sky. Maybe I met you for
Look at the smile on her face now.
I can't believe that we're both alive.
Oh, holy! You're gonna get lost in there. These little rugrats are staying with Honey Hill tonight.
You're my one in a million. And I can't believe that we're both alive at the same time.
Go, Lucy! Oh, he's down!
I can't believe that we're both alive.
Don't shoot me.
You got me speeding through the race. Do it 'cause it feels right. Yeah, you got me so It's like someone picked you out of the sky. Maybe I met you for a reason. And I can't believe that we're all alive at the same time. At the same time.
Hill has done a tremendous job keeping up with us, keeping up with the kids. And we now find ourselves sitting in a hot tub and just taking it all in. Bit of R&R in the muscles. This is awesome. Valcartier is Quebec City. It is a must if you're a young family. It has kept us so entertained.
Yep.
And there is so much to offer. It's about 6 p.m. now. We've done a full day outdoors today. We've endured the crowds. We've paddled on. We've fought through the cold and the rain. And this is what a great way to end.